Welcome all of you to Advanced IT Skills session number 2. In this session, we will discuss about database queries. So you can create a query from Create tab. You have options here: Query Wizard and Query Design. Both this option we use to create database query in Microsoft Access. So the first question number 11, we have to create a query using Query Wizard for employee table. So first click on Create tab, Query Wizard, click on Query Wizard. You will get a new query window. Nothing to change here, just go with default selection. For this particular query, I want employee table. And for this query, I want all fields from employee table. So I can select all fields either this way, or I can select field by field by clicking this icon. So for this particular query, as I said, I want all that fields from employee table. So I have selected all the fields. Then click Next. No changes in the screen. Then here you can give the query name. I want to name this particular query as Q11. With this, I have finished and I got the query created. You can close the query, and if you want to open the query again, right click, open. And question number 12, again I want to create another query using Query Wizard. Click OK. This time I need fields from both the tables. So first I'll choose employee table. I need employee ID, employee name, and salary from employee table. And from allowance table, I want transportation allowance, house allowance, and electricity allowance. So these are the fields I need for this query. Click Next, again Next, finish. This time I just missed to rename the query as Q11, so that you can do this way as well by right clicking employee query, then just go to rename. So before that I have to close this. Right click, rename. This I want to name as Q12. Question number 13, I want to create another query using Query Design. and this query I need fields from both the tables, so I can add employee table, relevance table, close, and you can add the required fields by double clicking. Employee ID from employee table, employee name from employee table, salary and overtime from employee table, house allowance, water allowance, and transport allowance from allowance table. Now I have to calculate the total of all these. I have to calculate the total of salary, overtime, house allowance, water allowance, and transportation allowance. I can use builder here. So this is the expression builder window. Here, to write an expression, you have to follow this syntax, this rule. So from here, you can see tables. Under table, you can see all the tables that we have created in this database. I have to calculate the total of so once you select employee table, you can see all the fields from this table in expression categories. So here I have to select salary, then double click on overtime. Then from allowance table, I want house allowance plus water allowance plus transportation allowance. Once you finish, just click OK, and you will get the expression in this field, and this is the default expression name that I will replace with total. Then you can run the query so that you will get employee ID, employee name, and all these fields and total of all this. So this total we have calculated using builder. So this query, I want to save this as Q13. Fine. Next question number 14. Again, I have to create a query using query design for the fields from employee table, and in this query I want the fields. I have to close this. Employee ID, employee name, gender, and join date. And here I want to fetch only the names that start with letter A. So here in employee name I can mention that as a star. So if I write a star, Access will replace that writings with like a star. So this criteria will give you all name that start with letter A, and the remaining letters can be anything. So this will give you all names start with letter A. So just run the query by clicking run. So you will get, we know we have around 5, so you will get this. This I have to save as Q14. Let's move to question number 15. Query design, relevance table, here I want all the fields. And here the condition is the electricity allowance should be 35 or more. It should be more than 35, the electricity allowance. So I can write under electricity allowance for criteria, I can write more than 35. So this query will give me all fields from allowance table, all records from allowance table with electricity allowance more than 35. If I click run, I can see the electricity allowance, all values. Here is more than 35. Can save this as Q15. Next again, query design. For question number 16, again all the fields of allowance table, close, employee ID, transportation allowance, house rent allowance, WA, EA for electricity allowance. You can add these fields by just double clicking, as I mentioned before. So here the criteria or the condition given in the question, the transportation allowance TA should be more than 60, greater than 60, and the house allowance HA or house allowance less than or equal to 150. So you can write this in or. Here we have to write or less than or equal 150. Now you can run query. You will get all records from 11th table that meet the given condition. So this I should save as Q16. Question number 17, create query design. For all fields of 11th table. So here the criteria given is water allowance and electricity allowance should be more than 40. So here the criteria field in the criteria row for electricity allowance I have to write more than 40. And water allowance also more than 40. So we will get records from 11th table that meet both the conditions. There's only one record meeting these two conditions, hence we got one record from 11th table. I want to save this as Q17. Query design. Here I want all fields from employee table. Add close. I want employee ID, employee name, join date, gender and salary, and one more, overtime also. So here I can use this keyword So this is how I can write this condition. So this will give me all records with joining date 2000 or joining date during the year 2000. And the last question from database query session is we have to create a parameter query in question number 19. Question number 19, we have to create a parameter query. We need all fields from employee table. Add and here we can write the parameter query like this. So once you run the query, it will ask female or male, and you can type female. This will give you all records with sex females. So I have to save this as Q19, and this I'll save as Q18. So with this, I've finished all questions from database queries. In the next session, we'll be discussing about database forms.